Good morning and welcome to this live Facebook workshop. It's great to have you here. Go ahead and make sure you can hear me okay. Now if you need to, turn up your speakers. At the bottom of this page on the left-hand side, you will see a free download from my 6-week Facebook guide. So if you haven't already got this, go ahead and download it now. We'll be going through some of the guide in today's webinar, but you can also use it as a handy reference guide after the workshop. Now be sure to let your friends know where you are and share this webinar, karenwithey.com/live. We're going to get started in around 2 minutes, so hang on tight and we'll be going soon. Good morning. As you get here, be sure to log yourself into the chat room. I'm here with you live so I can answer your questions as we go. So make sure you log in. You can log in using your Facebook, Twitter, or even just as a guest. Good morning. Welcome to this live Facebook workshop. We're going to get started in just a moment. To share this with your friends, use the URL karenwithey.com/live. Let them know where you're hanging out this morning and invite them to join you. Now go ahead and log into the chat so you can ask questions as we go. You can use your Facebook, Twitter, or even log in as a guest. We're going to get started in just a moment. Good morning and welcome to this live Facebook workshop. Make sure that you can hear me okay and go ahead and log yourself into the chat. I'm here with you live today so you can ask questions as we go. You can log in using Facebook, Twitter, or even as a guest. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So get yourself comfortable, move any distractions so that you can really pay attention and absorb the information. We're going to go ahead, make sure you log in to the chat room so you can ask questions as we go. We go ahead now and get started. So we're going to look at how to get your first 1,000 Facebook fans, but most importantly, how to reach them. So you're in the right place. If you have a Facebook page and you're looking to grow your audience, you've been posting to your page but you're just not getting any interaction. It's a daily frustration for you to work out what to post. Perhaps the number of people seeing your posts has declined and you really want to increase this number. You're still here? That's great. So today what you're going to learn is how to find Facebook users with a genuine interest in your product or service, how to increase your Facebook likes within a targeted audience, how to reach more fans with your posts, how to encourage engagement from your fans, and how to set up a successful advertising campaign on Facebook. So who am I? I'm Karen, Karen with a Y. This is me, but I think this picture lets you know a bit more about the real me. This is my beautiful family, my fiance Luke and his gorgeous daughter Taylor. So why social media? What made me get started on this? My first business I launched when I was 24 years old. It was a discount card for Tasmania, which is the island state that I live in. I had this huge business loan and I was ready to hit the shelves. I advertised on TV, radio, every tourism publication. I was on billboards and I was at every trade show possible. That's us with our little pickies. Now, what did this do for my business? I was everywhere. It sent me broke. I was trying to be everything to everyone and I really put so much money into this advertising. But it wasn't until I discovered Facebook that I really started seeing results. So initially I was there because I'd run out of money for mainstream advertising. But what I was amazed at is that I saw better results using this free medium than I did spending those tens of thousands of dollars on mainstream advertising. Now I'm going to show you how you can too. So let's have a look at Facebook page likes. The important thing to note about likes is that it's not all about the number, and they're only important if they're genuine. Now, I know a lot of people who have tens of thousands of likes on their Facebook page, but they've bought them. They're made from false accounts. Now, you've really got to think, is somebody with a false account ever going to become your customer? Are they ever going to buy from you? Are they ever going to comment on your post, like, or share anything that you post? Of course not, because they're not really there. They're not actually a human being on Facebook. So they're really not important. It's much better to have quality over quantity when it comes to likes. And it's also important to remember that you can still reach people who don't like your page. One thing that the likes can do for your page is they can help build credibility and social proof. And well-targeted fans are really easy to market to. So it used to be that you'd create a Facebook page, get fans to like that page, post the page and fans would see it in their newsfeed. Unfortunately, this is not the case anymore. On average, only 6% of your fans will see your posts in their newsfeed. Now, that's quite a low number, 6%. But how can we put up that reach? Well, Facebook says that engagement equals reach. So the more people engage on a post, the more people it's going to reach. So Facebook measures engagement through likes, comments, shares, and clicks. And the more engagement a post has, the more people will see it. If you're getting comments and likes and shares on a post, Facebook goes, this content must be relevant, it must be great, people want to read about it, let's show it to more people. Excuse me, while I sneeze. So there are some engaging Facebook posts that you can use. Things such as questions, fill in the blank posts, asking for a specific answer, what would you do posts, and caption this. Now we're going to have a look at all of these post types in more detail. So asking questions. Asking a question of your fans encourages a comment. You want to make the question really easy to answer. One-word answers work best. And use questions that don't need much thought. Remember, your audience is time poor. They're flipping through their Facebook newsfeed and they see your question pop up. You want to make it really simple and enticing for them to answer that question. So you could ask, what's your all-time favourite movie? And have a think about that for a second. What's your all-time favourite? You really have to think hard, don't you? You have to think, oh, is it this one or is it that one? Oh, no, maybe it's this one. Oh, and what's it called? So there's a lot of things that could put people off answering this. Maybe they're not sure which one's their all-time favourite. Maybe they can't remember the name of the movie, or perhaps they just don't want people to judge them on what their favourite all-time movie is. So you could make this simpler by asking, what's one of your favourite movies? This way they only have to think of one, they don't have to think of their all-time favourite. But you could go one step further and make it really easy. What's the last movie you watched? This is a really simple question. They don't have to think about which one's my favourite. They just have to remember which one they watched last, and hopefully that wasn't too long ago. There's also no right or wrong answer. They're not saying that they loved it, they're just saying that it was the last one that they saw. So fill in the blank posts. Filling in the blank encourages a comment. You want to make the blank really easy to fill in? Be creative. Make the blank require just one word. You can also begin the post by saying fill in the blank. This makes it really obvious to your audience what you want them to do. You could say, I couldn't live without my blank. The word that describes today is blank. The weather right now is blank. For me, this would be freezing. Right now, I wish I was blank. You could also relate these posts to your brand or product. So you could say, I first bought my, insert your product in, and they could say when they first bought your product. Maybe you sell shoes. You could say, I have blank pairs of, and then insert your type of shoes. I love your product because, now this is a great one for encouraging testimonials, not just comments. I use my product too. Now, you may think there's only one use for your product, but you may find from this post that there's actually several. Another one that's great for testimonials is I couldn't live without my product because. Now, for those of you I can see are just joining us, I am live with you in this, so if you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the chat and I'll answer them as we go along. Now, asking for a specific answer. Asking for a specific answer makes it quick and easy for your fans to comment. You can use multiple choice answers, multiple choice images, numbers, letters, left and right, and ask questions that require a yes or a no answer. So using two images and asking which is their favourite works great with two of your own products. Now, Lorna Jane does this really well. You can see on the left here, what's your style, tee or tank? Now, this is the same top that they bring out in both a tank top and a t-shirt. So it's really just asking their opinion, which one do they like? Now, the other two here, they've got the exact same product in two different colours. So people would have an opinion, either like the white or the pink or the black and the white. Now, not only does this encourage comments for your brand and for your Facebook page, but it also can help with product research. Perhaps they haven't actually made these tops yet, and these are just design styles that they're thinking about creating. By asking their audience which one they prefer, they can see which one is more likely to sell the most and then decide which one they should make. Another way to ask for a specific answer is to use simple questions with minimal answers. So Merrin from Inspiring Innovations put cats versus dogs. Your favourite is? Now he's used a really bright, colourful photo here with two simple images. Now most people have an opinion on this topic. They either like cats or they like dogs. And even if they say they like both, it's still a comment for your page. Greg from Mobile Mixed has put, I'm looking for your feedback. Which do you like more? Reply 1, 2 or 3. And he's actually put 3 logos there. Now this is a real course that Greg was bringing out, Mobile Marketing Business Academy. And he's actually genuinely interested in which logo people like. And he used this feedback to create his course. So not only do your fans love to give their opinion, but by involving them in your decision, they're going to feel important. And when Greg does release this course, people who have helped give input into this mobile marketing logo are going to feel really connected to that product already. So it can be a great way to start leaking the fact that you are creating a course or a product by starting to get people involved in the process. What would you do? Now these are posts that put your fans into a situation and make them think about how they would react. So you can create a scene with a photo, give a scenario and multiple choice options, use topical debates like PC versus Mac, or which way should you hang your toilet roll? And make sure you comment with what you would do. This helps get you involved in the conversation. So images can be funny, or you can use an example of something related to your product or service. So the one on the left here, what would you do with the picture of the lion and the guy camping? We use this on our Mortars for Less page, and we got a lot of comments. One guy even said, I would eat the human, putting himself straight into the first person of the line. In the middle, what would you do if you got home to this? A, laugh, B, cry, C, scream. Now, we had a lot of people say that they would do all three, which is understandable. Now, I actually have come to this, and I must say that I probably did all three, maybe not in that order. Now, the one that I like the most out of these What Would You Do posts is the WedPix post on the right. So this is a wedding app. So the people that like this page are most likely planning for their big day. Now it says, will you opt for an updo on a big day? It's a really simple question. Are you going to wear your hair up or down? And they've got a picture there. But this is really engaging their audience because it's relevant to the topic that they're liking. So by using something related to your brand, related to your product, you can get conversation going around it. Caption this. By asking your fans to caption a photo, you're essentially just asking them to comment. You can use a really funny photo, a bizarre situation, use it as a competition. Some here, the one on the left, you can see Wild Kingdom TV have used this. What would this red kangaroo Joey be trying to say? Caption this and tell us what you think. Now you can see this is quite an obscure photo for a kangaroo to be crossing his arms. And they had lots of comments and even 26 shares on this photo. In the middle here, the Short Road to Happy have put Happy Monday, best caption wins. So they've used this picture of the camel and asked people to caption, but they've also used it as a competition, which is a great way to do these caption this photos. The Ellen DeGeneres Show has said, caption this, and they've used the cute little baby with the static hair. Now they've had over 2,500 shares on this photo and many, many comments as well. So this is a great post for them. It's obviously something that their audience engages with and enjoys. Now there are three types of successful face posts: entertaining, educational, and inspirational. Now, entertaining can be jokes, funny videos, memes, caption this, funny photos, and even fails. Educational can be statistics, how-to videos, tips and tricks, news stories. It could be links to your blog or other relevant, helpful articles, or even infographics. Your inspirational can be motivational quotes, success stories, inspiring stories, empowering videos, and before and after photos. So next time you post, have a think. Is my post entertaining? Is it going to educate, or is it going to inspire? And if it's not doing any of these things, have a think about whether it's relevant to post. So one question that I get asked a lot is, when should I post? What's the best time for my fans? Now, this isn't a clear-cut answer and one size fits all. It's actually dependent on your page. But there is an easy way to tell for your page when your fans are online. So go ahead to your page and above your cover image, click on Insights. You'll then get this option and click on Posts. Then you can see a tab that says when your fans are online. So this is an average from the last 7 days of when your particular fans were online on Facebook. So this shows you each day of the week. If you hover over those days, it will show you the times that they're online on those particular days, or the big graph down the bottom actually shows you the average for the week. So you can then select times of the day that are best to post for your page. Now this does change occasionally, so make sure that you check back. And also some pages will have a lot more obvious pics than this one, but you can still see some times of the day that are best suited for your fans. Now, providing value. This is so important on Facebook. You want to give your fans a reason to like your page. This could be exclusive offers, advance notice of sales, tips and tricks, but whatever it is that you're promising to your fans, make sure that you follow through. There's nothing worse than offering tips and tricks on a particular topic and then never posting them. You want to keep a ratio of 80-20, so 80% value for your fan, those educational, inspirational posts, and 20% promotion. So be informative and stay front of mind. Just because somebody's not ready to buy from you today doesn't mean they won't be in the future. So you want to make sure that you stay front of mind so that next time they are ready to use your product or service, you're the first person that they think of. You want to provide content your fans will want to share. So provide really shareable content, something fun, something informative, something that inspires. And respond promptly. Now, Facebook, people are on all the time and they expect that you are as well. So make sure you're responding at least within 24 hours, if not sooner. Now, let's get to the good stuff. We're going to look at how Facebook works. So when you sign up for a Facebook account, you agree to their terms and conditions. But what is it that you're agreeing to? Most people just click the button and continue. After all, you have to if you want to make a profile. But you're agreeing that Facebook can monitor your Facebook usage and also access cookies and pixels on your computer or mobile device. So what does this mean? This means that Facebook can monitor your usage both on Facebook and on your computer or mobile. They can see what type of Facebook pages you like, what topics you post about on your personal Facebook profile, which websites you visit, and also what you search for. Now, this can be a little bit daunting, but please don't freak out. It's time for you to think like a marketer. Using these insights, you have the ability to create a Facebook post or ad and target it to a really specific audience. You can target people who have a genuine interest in your product or service. Target your ideal demographics, and you don't have to waste money putting your ad in front of people who just aren't interested. Facebook is one of the most targeted advertising options available and the cheapest. So now I'm going to show you how to find a targeted audience, how to create an ad to get more targeted fans for your page, how to boost a post to get it out into your fans' newsfeed, how to create an ad to get people to your website or opt-in list. It's time to get a pen and paper ready. So first we're going to look at finding a targeted audience using graph search. So I'm going to switch now to my Facebook page. So here we are on my Facebook account, and what I want you to do is make sure that you're still logged in as yourself, not your business page. You want to click up here into the search bar and check that this is what happens when you click on search. So if these are the options that you see, this means that you have the graph search. Some people don't have graph search enabled yet, so if you don't see this, send me an email, Karen@karenwithay.com, and I will help you set it up. Now, what we're going to do is have a look at the people who already like my page. So you would do this with your own page name. So this will give you actual people who like your page. But that's not really going to help us market to new people. So what we want to do is have a look at what else these people are interested in. So now we're looking at the interests of people who like Karen with a Y. At least we will be as soon as Facebook catches up with me. There we go. So people who like Karen with a Y are also into entrepreneurship, cake decorating, wine, Thermomix, and Tasmanian fire service. Now that may be a little localized for what I'm trying to achieve. So I can think about a competitor or somebody else with a much bigger audience that's targeting the same target market as me. So I'm going to use Social Media Examiner. So there I put in the interests of people who like Social Media Examiner and have a think about which page you could use for this. So we've now got marketing, photography, blogging and coaching as well. So that's a much better range of people who like Social Media Examiner and what kind of interests they'd be into. So I want you to write down some of these interests, maybe the top 5 that come up. Now I want to know what other pages these people like. So we're going to look at pages liked by people who like my page. So you can see here, again, there's some local pages based on the local audience that I've got. So again, I'm going to use Social Media Examiner. Now these results are going to come in really handy when we start doing our adverts. So I want you to write down the top 5 pages liked by people who either like your page or your competitor's page. Now social media today, Mashable social media, the Next Web, Mashable and Murray Smith. Now these are really specific to the social media and marketing industry. So I'm going to write down these pages. So first, you need to know who your avatar or target audience is. This is something that you would develop in your overall marketing strategy. Then we're going to search for interest of people who like your own page, search for people who like your competitor's page, search for pages liked by people who like your page, and pages liked by people who like your competitor's page. But you can also narrow this down by using more variables. So where I put people, you could put women or men to narrow that down, or use ages or other local areas to find people in Australia who like a certain page. We're now going to look at setting up an ad to increase the likes to your page. We're going to use some of those variables that we just found. So heading back to my Facebook page now, we're going to go to the page directly rather than using the Ads Manager. From here, underneath your cover photo, if you're using the old version, or just on top of your cover photo at the bottom, you want to click down and click Create Ad. Now because I used the Facebook page and went Create Ad from there, it's taken me straight to a page like that. So from here, it automatically brings in your cover image as a photo, but you can also add your own images, 1200 by 444 pixels. Another thing that Facebook allows you to do is use Shutterstock images, which are royalty-free images that you normally pay for, but for your Facebook ads, you can use them free of charge. So to use those images, go ahead and click Search. Here you can search what the images are that you're looking for. So I could type in social media. And from here I can click on photos that I'm going to include on my ad. Now you can have up to 6 images running at a time. Once you've chosen your images, you'll see them here as a preview of what they'll look like. So this is my cover image. One of the images I've brought through, the Facebook like symbol, and this one here. Now looking at these, some of them look okay, but because Shutterstock images aren't automatically sized for the ads, this one doesn't really fit in nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one by clicking on X. Now the next thing you can do is actually edit what this information says. So here in the text you've got 90 characters that you can write above your image and just below the name of your page. So this is where you want to provide that value and give people a reason to like your page. So I've put like my page for tips on how to grow your business using social media. And again, preview will update so that you can see it there. Now this preview at the moment is set to desktop, but you can also preview what it's going to look like on a mobile and also in the right-hand column ads. Now if there is a section that you don't want to use, for instance the right-hand column, you just go ahead and click Remove. Now going down to your audience. At the moment, the potential reach is over 12 million people. So we want to narrow that down a little bit. So you can add other countries, or you can narrow it down to cities, states, or postcodes. You can also set age demographic that you want to target. So I'm going to set mine to 25 to 45. I'm also, you can see now it's gone down to 7 million. I'm going to put women only. Again, that's nearly half. Now, this is the section where we can type in those interests that we found and also names of pages that we want to target the fans of. for instance, Social Media Examiner. You can see their actual page will come up, and we can target people who like that page. Now, another thing that we can do is target those interests, so social media. Helps if you spell properly. So you can list as many interests or pages here as you like. Once you've done that, go ahead and you can also search by behaviours. Now, we're looking at digital activities. You can even target people who are active online spenders. I'm going to go ahead and target small business owners. So these are people who have a Facebook business page. You can see here my reach has gone down to 64,000. What I want to do is set an ad set name and then a budget. So you can set a per day budget or a lifetime budget. You can change the amount to something of your own choice, and then you can also decide to set it just run continuously from today or set a start and end date. So if I wanted to, I could set this to just go for a week, and then it will give me the total that I'm going to spend. So once you're happy with it, go ahead and click Place Order. So once your order's been placed, you can create a similar ad. So perhaps you want to do the exact same picture but change the text that goes on the ad. That way you can split test which one works best. Otherwise, just go ahead and click Continue. You'll see in the Ads Manager, it'll show you a different result for each ad image as well. So you'll be able to tell which image worked the best, which one got the most likes for the least amount of money, and then you can run with that ad and pause the other ones. So the purpose of this ad is to get more targeted people to like your Facebook page. So you don't just want anyone, you want people that are going to be interested in what it is that you post, then they're more likely to interact. You want to have that minimum reach audience as a minimum of 10,000 people. Use demographics, behaviours and interests. Set your daily budget, then review after a week and check your conversion rates. Anything under $1 per like is fantastic. $1 to $2 is good, and anything over $2, I suggest you review your targeting. Make it more defined and you'll start paying less per person. Now we're going to look at boosting posts. So we spoke about before the reach of a post and how many people actually see it. I'm going to show you how to make sure you get the post out to more people. Heading back to my Facebook page, now you can see some posts that I've put up quite recently, and it'll show you how many people have actually seen it. So this one was yesterday, 107 people saw this. This is out of the 1,427 likes that I have on my page, so it's quite a small percentage. You can see this one here, I've got some likes, so 282 people saw this one. Again, 3 likes there, 152. You'll see the less people interact with a post, the less people it will reach. This one here, you can see, got quite a lot of likes and also some comments, so it actually reached 500 people. You can see it's directly related to how many people comment and like the post as to how many people it reaches. The more comments and likes, the more people it reaches. Now you can boost a post to make sure it's seen by more people. You do need to make sure that you have less than 20% text in an image to be able to boost it. This one here you can see had a lot of likes but also 2 shares, and shares really help bump up that number of how many people see a post. So we're going to go ahead and find a picture to share. This one here. So what do you think of Facebook's recent experiment? Let's have a look at boosting this post, even though we've already reached 580. So you're going to go ahead and click Boost Post. See, this one may have a bit too much text, so let's go through and find another one. Let's use this as an example. So when you click Boost Post, you have two different options. You can either target the people who already like your page and their friends. Now, if you've got already a targeted audience, you've been using the likes ad and you know the people who like your page are your target market, go ahead and click that one. If not, if your audience is not yet the people that you want it to be, go ahead and choose people through targeting. Now, the last one that I used automatically comes up, but you can edit this, or if you haven't used it yet, this will be your options. So it's the same as the likes ad. You can choose countries, states, or cities. You can choose an age bracket, men, women, or all. You can then type in your interests and then also give it a name so that next time you can use the same audience when you're boosting a post. The next thing you want to do is set a budget. So it gives you some examples here of how much you spend and how much that relates to in reach. So by spending $16, I can reach 1,800 to 4,700 people. I can go right up to $650, which could reach up to 100,000 people. Now, generally, as a boosted post, I might just spend $5. And then it'll give me an estimation here of how many that's going to reach. So I'm going to reach between 910 and 2,400 people from my $5 budget. Now, I generally find it's closer to the higher end of this scale. So once you're happy with that, go ahead and click Boost. Now, it tells you here that it's been boosted, and it will show you that it's still in review. Now, as long as there's less than 20% text in the image, it'll go ahead and get approved. If not, you'll get a notification to say that there was too much text and it didn't reach the guidelines. So the whole idea of these boosted posts is to get it out into the newsfeed of more people. You want to set your audience, select a budget, and make sure you boost a mixture of posts, not just your promotional posts. Some of your fans will only ever see the stuff that you boost. So if you're only ever boosting when you're trying to sell something or you're trying to promote something, that's the only type of post they will see. So make sure that you boost a mixture of posts, some informative ones, maybe some entertaining ones as well. You want to spread out your boosted posts for the most impact to your reach. So when a post does really well with reach, it also helps your next post. So if you spread out your boosted posts, it will help the posts after them as well. And remember, a boost of just $5 can reach a really large audience. Now, you've made your fans, you've set them up, and now you want to convert them to a customer. So you want to convert the people that you've already targeted and others to customers. So you want them to spend money with you. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So you want to get them outside of Facebook. Facebook's not the place to sell. Facebook's the place to build relationships. So now we want to take those relationships that we've made and turn these people into customers outside of Facebook. So we're going to have a look at how to set up an unpublished post and send them to your website or opt-in list. So this time we're going to go back to the home and you're going to select Ads Manager in the left-hand side menu here. Okay, this time we're going to use what's called the Power Editor. So you'll find that on your left-hand side menu, and you want to make sure you're using Google Chrome for this to work. My apologies, it's taking a little time to load there. Here we go. So you can see here you've got your campaigns, ad sets, and ads. So I want to go ahead and make a campaign. And you can set clicks to website or website conversions. So if you've got access to the back end of your website, you can actually put some pixels in there to track how many people get to a certain page. So if you're trying to sell something or if you're trying to send someone to an opt-in list, you can put the code in the page after they buy or after they opt in. And then Facebook will tell you how much each conversion is costing you from ad to actual customer. So go ahead and click website conversions. Otherwise, just click clicks to website. So then we're going to create an ad. So we're going to create a new ad Using the campaign that we just made, you can create a new ad set and then give your ad a name. Go ahead and click Create. So here's my ad. Now what you need to do is choose which page this relates to if you've got more than one Facebook page. You can go ahead and we're going to set up an unpublished post. So what this means is the post won't actually appear on your newsfeed. It's just going to be used as an ad. So go ahead, where the page posts are, go ahead and click the little plus to create a new unpublished page post. You then want to put in the URL that you want to send people to. And then your post text. So this appears below the name of your page and above the image. Now you may have seen this ad in your Facebook newsfeed if you came to my webinar via a Facebook ad. Now you can then choose a call to action button. So depending on what it is you're trying to do, whether you're trying to get people to a shop, get them to learn more, sign up, book now or download. So because this is for my webinars, I'm going to use sign up. Then you can use a link headline. So this is the biggest heading on the page. So you want to make sure it relates to what it is you're trying to get people to do. The display link you can just leave blank, or you can override what the link is. Your description appears in smaller text underneath your image. Then you can upload an image. Now make sure this image has less than 20% text. If it's got more than 20% text, your ad won't be approved. So keep this as the post will only be used as an ad and go ahead and click Create Post. So here you have a preview of what your ad is going to look like. Now this will appear in people's news feeds. So you can see here my headline, my opt-in button, the image and my description as well. The next thing you can do is decide where this is going to be. So whether it's just going to be on desktops, whether it's going to be on mobiles, and whether you want it in the right-hand column on a desktop. So if I wanted it just on a desktop, I would take away the other tick boxes. You then set your audience. Now this is the same as we did before. You can set your location, age, gender, then your interests and behaviours. You can also then go ahead and select optimization and pricing. Now if this is your first time creating an ad, I suggest keeping it as cost per click and using the suggested bid. So this would be 0.88. Now once you've done that, the way to save an ad using the Power Editor is just to click Upload Changes. So to recap, the top is your post text, then the big writing underneath the image is the link headline, then description, your call to action button, and the display link. Now remember I said this was optional, you can just leave this and it will bring in the name of the link. The image size is 1200 by 627 pixels. So the purpose of an unpublished post is to direct people to a page outside of Facebook. So select a URL, either your website or an opt-in page. You can set up an unpublished post, set your audience, select your budget and upload changes. Now your post won't be seen on your timeline, so if you want to set up a whole lot of different ads for different regions or different people, it won't matter that you have the same ad running because it won't post to your timeline again and again. Now, I know we've gone through a lot in the last 45 minutes, so let's just have a recap of what it is that you've learnt. So you want to use a mixture of post types: educational, entertaining, inspiring, engaging, and promotional. But you want to keep those promotional posts to just 20%. Don't bombard people by selling to them all the time. Make sure you're posting a minimum of 2 times per day for the best engagement on Facebook, more if you can. Boost posts to increase your reach, and if you can, run an ongoing ad campaign. Do you want to learn more? So here's your chance to think, okay, I can just take what I've learnt from this webinar, and I'm hoping you've learnt a lot, and implement this to your Facebook page. But if you're really wanting to go one step further and learn as much as you can to implement and make the most of your Facebook page and other social media channels to really grow your business. Maybe you're struggling to come up with engaging content. You're tired of trying to keep up with the constant changes. You don't know which platforms are right for your business. You're putting in the time and the effort, but you're just not seeing the results. Don't worry, you are not alone. That's why I've created my brand new course, Click by Click Social Media. So the first module of this course, we actually go into the setup for success. We look at an overview of each platform and which one is right for your business. We look at defining your custom audience and creating an avatar. We look at best practices for your success. We look at a great range of time-saving tools, consistency and branding. We look at working out your why, defining your goals and objectives, and then we create a full social media strategy for your business. We also look at how to automate posts to save time. Module 2 is Facebook. So we look at not only the basic setup and optimization, planning for success, but we look right into your profile pictures, making the most of your cover images, custom apps, how to create content, and how and when to post. We look at how to pre-schedule posts, how to encourage engagement. So we go right into more depth than what we spoke about today. We look at how to use hashtags, using Facebook groups, Facebook best practices. We also look at how to run a contest using Facebook's, understanding your Facebook insights, and we go right into the different types of Facebook ads. We look at targeting an audience and also reporting. That way you can show your return on investment for your ads. Module 3 is Twitter. So we look at Twitter. This is a fast-paced social media network that is quite often misunderstood and not utilised to its fullest potential. So we look at your basic setup and optimization for a Twitter profile, planning for success, powerful profile pictures, customizing your background, and choosing the right username for your business. We look at creating content, how to tweet, retweeting, favoriting, how to schedule. We also look at encouraging engagement, using hashtags, joining discussions, even how to run a live Twitter chat. We look at running contests on Twitter, using images, and again, Twitter insights. We look at how to target an audience on Twitter and also your reporting. Module 4 is LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is a great platform for business networking. It's got a strong corporate usership. So we look at setup and optimization, really giving a powerful profile for you. We look at powerful profile pictures, responding to invites, how to post, and how to create content. We look at finding groups and also setting up your own groups. We look at business profiles, also how to find and connect with people on LinkedIn. We look at how to encourage engagement, best practices, how to promote positions if you've got vacancies, and also how to find specific people. We look at your insights, also advertising through LinkedIn, and reporting. Module 5 is Pinterest. Now, Pinterest users spend more money than any other social media platform, nearly double that of Facebook and any other. So it's a really great visual-based platform for people that are really looking for something to buy. And every image that you post links back to your own website. So we're going to look at how to set up and optimize your Pinterest profile. If you've already got a personal account, we look at how to change this over to a business platform. We look at setting up success, how to create boards, how to pin images both from your website and also straight to Pinterest. We look at keyword-rich descriptions and how to get people to find and repin your images, best image sizes, sharing boards, how to encourage engagement. We look at running contests on Pinterest, DIY images. I'm going to show you how to create the best images. We're going to look at encouraging people to repin, how to edit images, how to Pinterest best practices, Pinterest insights, and also how to report. Module 6 is Google+. Now this is a rapidly growing social media platform owned by Google. So for this reason alone, if you have a website and you're looking to rank it well on Google search results, I recommend having a presence on Google+. We look at the basic setup and optimization, planning for success, making the most of your cover image and profile pictures. We look at Google+ circles and how you can target your message to different groups of people. We look at Google authorship, groups and communities, encouraging engagement. We also look at how to run a Google Hangout, which is what this webinar is run through. We look at GIF images, Google and Google+ search. We look at insights and networking in Google+, as well as how to target an audience and, of course, for your reporting. Now, last but definitely not least is Module 7, which is YouTube. Now, over 6 billion hours of video are watched on YouTube every month, and over 100 hours of videos are uploaded to YouTube every minute. So if you want to get involved using video marketing for your business, we're going to look at the basic setup and optimization of a YouTube channel, powerful thumbnail pictures to get people to click on your videos. We're going to look at making the most of your cover image, how to post videos, tagging authors, video keywords, encouraging engagement. We're also going to look at the viral effect and what makes a viral video. We're going to look at intros and outros, building subscribers, creating easy videos. We're going to look at how to edit videos and what the best programs are. We're going to use best practices. We're going to look at YouTube and how it results to Google search engine results, insights, and reporting. So this is a huge, packed course that you can learn at your own pace. So you've got lifetime access to all the videos. You're also going to stay up to date because whenever there's a change, I update the videos to reflect it. And everything you need is in one place. And you also have my ongoing support throughout the course. So this course for the whole 7 modules is usually $297. But to thank you for joining me on this webinar, today it's $197. You can take advantage of this special offer at clickbyclicksocialmedia.com/special. And for you, I have 4 great bonuses. So bonus number 1 is a full social media strategy template. So this will really help you get a professional template strategy in place for your business. Also provide you social media image templates for every platform. This includes JPEG and Photoshop images, so no matter what you're editing with, you can use these templates. They cover cover images, profile pictures, custom apps, including what sizes you should use for ads and also best sizes for posts. This bonus is going to make life much easier. Also, bonus number 3, which is my favourite, I've given you hundreds of ready-to-post images. These includes different special occasions, which one do you prefer, this or that, fill in the blanks, hundreds of images that you can just upload and post to your page. And bonus number 4, one of the most important, is a private Facebook group. So this is invite only for members of the Click by Click social media community. You can mingle with other like-minded people that are also in the same boat as you, see what's worked for them and what hasn't. You can ask questions of myself and anyone else in the group. So you get all 7 modules set up for success: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google+, and YouTube, as well as the 4 great bonuses, which is over $6,000 value. And my promise to you is if for any reason at all this course does not meet your expectations, you can cancel within 30 days and you get a full refund. This is no questions asked. You don't have to give me any reasons. I will refund your money. So right now, for just $197, take advantage of this at clickbyclicksocialmedia.com/special and help me to help your business grow through social media marketing. Now, if you have any questions at all about anything that I've covered today around Facebook or about the course, You can ask me now if you're live. I'll be in the chat room with you. Otherwise, hit me up on Twitter, Karen with Y, or Facebook. Hashtag #ClickByClick so I can keep in touch with you. Now, I'm going to close this down, but for everyone that's watching live, I'm going to stay with you live in the chat. Bye for now and see you online.